Hello, this is Bradley. I'm BMWise 14, and I'm doing the systematic review of scientific articles for the hackathon. This one's pretty beefy, so I'll try to make this as quick as possible. And for brevity, I will just get right into it. So basically, I wanted to create create a researcher that would search scientific articles and write an actual systematic review of those articles. I wanted to do it for me because there's some topics I want to learn, and sometimes I just don't want to read all the papers, and so that's why I wanted to get something that will do that for me and just give me the highlights of some of those papers. So we'll go ahead and start off. I think the best way to illustrate this is through the graph. So we have this process input node. So we're basically just processing the data in the graph, and then we're going to pass it to these planners and researchers. So the planner is going to decide based off the topic what to do research on, and then this researcher is going to write up some queries to search the semantic search API that has been set up. So we're going to search those articles, search about 80 articles here, and then we send it to this article decision node. So this is just going to return back the article names, abstracts, titles. And this decision node is based off the planner. What articles should we pick? Should we actually download, spend our time downloading and analyzing? So I capped this at 3 just to make this not take forever and save my wallet as well. So just 3 for now in this demo. And then we'll download those articles, those PDFs, and then we're going to analyze each of those papers. So this is just going to analyze each of them for their content, introduction, methods, just get the highlights of each one of them as if you were a researcher. And then we're going to pass all of these analyses of these papers. So if we have 3, we're going to pass all 3 analyses to each section here. And we're going to tell them, based off of these analyses, write an abstract, conclusion, introduction, methods, references, the results for a scientific systematic review. And then at the end here, we aggregate all those information together. So basically just stacking them up on top of each other. And then we add it to the critiquer. So the critiquer is going to go through and critique the sections of the paper and describe what it liked or disliked. And then it's also going to give recommendations. So one thing it will do, if it doesn't think there's enough information to capture the essence of the topic, it'll search more articles. Another thing it can do is ask another agent to revise the paper based on recommendations it has written down. And it will do that cycle. I actually set a max number of revisions to like 2. So we'll just go through that cycle a couple of times, and before it decides to do one more thing, which is the final draft. So if it likes everything, or if the number of revisions has just gone above the max number that I decide, or that you decide, we'll just go to the final draft. So let me go down here just to show what it looks like. We're writing the state graph here. We have all of our nodes connected and then our edges. And then we'll compile and run the graph. So we're using ChatGPT 4o Mini. Notice I pass in this diffusion models for music generation, topic, and I also add our paper tool, our academic search tool. So the tool that's going to be searching the articles API. And I call my agent with the topic, and it goes through all of the nodes, goes through the searches, writes results, abstract conclusions, all of that. We aggregate, we critique. Now we decide whether or not to revise and or search again. And here we're deciding to revise, it goes back to the critique, and then he's like, all right, let's do our final draft. And as you can see here at the bottom here, we have a bunch of results for diffusion. We got some articles, some introduction, abstract, methods, sections, results, some key findings, conclusions from the article, and then some helpful links from the articles and references that you can go back to. And that's it. If you want more information, feel free to email me and we can talk about it a little bit more. Thank you.